Thank you. What's up? bagels up?
She should send.
Okay.
There's someone here.
I talk to you about something. So I got myself really, annoyed at somebody, and I want to and I was trying to because he was telling me a bunch of stuff, and I didn't like the way he was telling me. I was just, and I was like, I was just not, I was just there like being quiet, just not in a good mood, and I want to find some ways I can try to make a bit, try to, not to like get annoyed or get myself in a bad mood.
So did that happen today?
Hmm.
Just right now, or was it earlier this morning?
Just today, right now.
Just right now.
It's
What class are you in?
federal government.
Okay.
Because I have I had a little rough weekend, and
Oh, man.
with my anger. I have anger issues.
So what happened this weekend?
So I was playing a game with my friend, and I was losing, and he was trash talking. I got really angry, and I broke something.
And feel free, this is I call it my adult sandbox. You can play around with that while you're talking if you want to. It's kind of fun. That's only if you need something to do, but you can sit here and make patterns in the sand.
That's why I wanted to talk to you
Yeah.
because
So you broke something. What did you break? TV, the controller?
a controller.
Oof. Did you throw it?
I did it. Yeah.
Okay.
So do you understand? So do you understand my anger?
Yeah. So you've got a little bit of anger. How were your parents? Were they okay?
They were just telling me to use some ways to find better ways. Like the things that I normally do when I'm angry is take breaths, walk away, or I could or find some ways I can calm myself down.
Awesome. I definitely have some ideas for you. So with the student today, was the student doing things to get you angry?
I don't think he was trying to make me angry. He was just telling me stuff I didn't like. And I was just, sometimes when I get told, I get I get annoyed.
Yeah. What were some of the things the student was telling you?
Just telling me or just saying like, he was kind of, he was saying like, you're not supposed to do this or you're not supposed to do that or something.
Okay.
In the
Give you directions, kind of condescending way, just telling you what you're supposed to be doing.
just in more in like a attitude,
Yeah. An attitude. Yeah. So, first and foremost, it doesn't feel good when somebody does that, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me kind of when your anger hits, what does that feel like for you?
Like I have I get quiet and I just have thoughts in my brain I keep thinking of, and it hurts me.
Yeah, where does it hurt you when you say like the thoughts coming in, I get quiet? Like where do you feel it in your body? Where does that hurt? Just right here.
And well, it feels. I think my heart.
Okay. Yeah. What is it? Can you describe to me? Does it feel like there's like a elephant sitting on you? Does it feel like there's like butterflies flying inside? Does it feel like a fire?
It feels like a fire.
Uh-huh.
Like a pure anger.
Okay.
It's like basically like a it's like whenever you get the red thing in your head, it goes like it's like a boiling pan or what.
Yeah, so yeah, and sometimes when you see the thermometer too, like raising so much, and then I don't know if you've seen an old thermometer, but when it gets to the top, it will explode because it gets too hot. So that's kind of like what goes on for us too.
And this is the first time you talked to me, and I needed to talk to you because I thought it would be a good choice to make
Come
you.
in here instead of going and breaking something or yeah.
And I said something rude to him.
Oh, thank you for being honest. What'd you say?
I was saying something saying can you be quiet? I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was his response to that?
He's like, okay.
Like chill. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so did you talk to the teacher and ask to come over here?
Mm-hmm.
Good work. Good job. Right. So, one thing, I know you work with, oh, what's his name?
Chester?
Chester. Yeah. So, did he teach you some of the deep breathing and things to use?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Did you talk to Chester?
I used to be friends with Chester a long time ago. He hasn't, the only time I talked to him about you was when I met you in the hall with Chester, remember in the office?
Yeah.
That's the only time he's really talked to me about you. But I want to teach you something today that hopefully you'll be able to use and it'll be able to help you in the future. Okay, so I'm gonna just use this. I'm gonna teach you something today, and this is called tip. It's a tip to help you bring your anger down. Okay? TIPP. So when you're angry, just remember, what's that tip that Mrs. Savage told me? And the first one is temperature. I'm gonna tell you what this means. Temper. Are you a good speller?
I am.
Don't tell me if I've got it wrong. Temper. Is that right?
That's right.
Excellent.
You got it right.
Good. So temperature, meaning when you feel like you're just full on fire, you're getting angry, you feel it coming up, you walk away. Temperature means you can go to the bathroom, splash water on your face, or get something cold. So try something like
When that temperature went up, it was a good idea to come over here.
yes. So watch. They say put cold on the back of your neck or cold on your face. Put it right under your eyes and just rub it while you breathe. So the back of your neck as well. And the reason why is because they found out that there was deep ocean divers when they were in the ocean and they started drowning. They found that for some reason they should be panicking, right?
Yeah.
Like they're going to be dying. But they did research on why they didn't panic, and they were able to hold their breath for like really long periods of time until they could get rescued. And it was because the cold temperature of the water helped to calm their brain down. And so if you can get some ice, you can chew on ice chips, you can put ice on the back of your neck, get a cold rag. If you don't have access to those things, you just use water in the bathroom. And
Oh, so
on your face.
basically when you get angry, you it's like a temperature thing, right?
Yes. So it's like when you get angry, your brain needs to cool down. So you just go cool it down with some water and that will help. So you do the deep breathing. But one thing I tell students to do, because you won't be able to probably go get ice right now, but
Yeah.
just ask to either come see me. There's a bathroom back here too where we can splash water and you rub it on your neck, sit in front of the fan, and it helps
Have
your
you
brain.
have you worked with anybody that dealt with anger?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All the time. Yeah. And so I worked with, so here at the school, but I also work and kind of do what Chester does, but it's at a boys ranch for boys 13 to 18 that all deal with a lot of anger and substance abuse and different things. So I do this a lot. So
And what happened was whenever I had those thoughts, it just kind of makes me I don't want to do it, and it makes me like saying like, should I do this or should I not do this? And I'm always like I mix stuff up.
what should I, yeah. Well, I bet you know what's right and what's wrong. Sometimes our emotions get in the way where we're like, we really want to do this. I really want to punch you in the face right now. But you probably know, like, is that right or no? So sometimes we have to just recognize, are my emotions leading the way? Or is my brain leading the way, right?
I want to know why I started talking to Chester because the day it was almost fall break, I remember I got myself really angry, and I was like throwing stuff, knocking over stuff. I was, I, I remember I remember went to a facility afterwards because I heard a bunch of people back then.
Yeah.
And it was very scary for me
Well, yeah, absolutely.
because because I know my mom knew that wasn't me. That was
Not the true you.
That was
Your
not.
emotions got in control, right?
So if you ever want to talk to my mom, I'll give you her number.
I have it.
Oh, you
I
do?
do. So that's awesome. So I could touch base with her. I just have the school records that have all the parents' access on it.
Yeah.
So you went to a facility, it hurt people in the past and recognized like, oh, afterwards. That doesn't feel good, right?
And they found some pills that helped me with my anger.
Awesome.
But I had to get into it first. I was really tired at first, but I was getting into it like around like a year afterwards or 2 years afterwards.
Yeah, so it takes a while for your body and your brain and everything to adjust.
Yeah.
And sounds like you're doing really well now. Sounds like maybe anger comes up every once in a while, but not all the time. That's awesome.
Oh.
So one thing is temperature. If you can get temperature, even drinking something cold, putting ice on your neck, that will help. The next, and this might help you when you're
Hey, look, all my anger got.
it got out of it now. You might need some new cold rocks. That's awesome.
It must have gotten all my.
It heated the rocks up. That's awesome.
I think there's heat. Is there heat everywhere in my body when I get angry?
Probably is, yeah. So you can hold on to rocks and things that will help you cool off. And just remember, I'm going to hold these and I'm going to breathe. Right? So deep breath, and you need to breathe through your nose. So this next one, you probably wouldn't be able to do if you're in a classroom.
Yeah.
But if you're at home, you can use this one all the time. So this is called, it's intense exercise. movement.
S.
And CISE or movement. Okay, so meaning when we have emotions that come up in our body, like anger, all emotions are a sign that something is going on, right? When that guy was talking to you, that was a sign to you saying, I don't like what he's saying to me, right?
Yeah.
But what do I do with that now? So anger is a good thing when we can control it. So how do we control when the anger comes up? You came and saw me. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Also, you can use intense exercise, which means I just need to like go run. Maybe I go hit a punching bag to get all my energy out, hold something cold to get the energy out. So you have to do something to get that emotion out of your body.
You can also punch a pillow.
You can punch a pillow. Sometimes I'll scream into a pillow. I'm so mad, right? To get all of that emotion out.
Yeah.
So you can use the temperature. You can do something intense exercise or movement. So even if it's just like jumping jacks for a minute to get all that energy out, that helps.
Oh, can I tell you something? Did you knew that I had autism and ADHD?
didn't.
I have
Thank you for
autism.
sharing that
I have
with me.
autism and ADHD.
Got both. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I know a lot of people, I work with a lot of people that have autism or ASD and have different ADHD and have different support needs and things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, how would you like me to talk about that? Do you tell people about that or do you?
I make sure what they know about. Make sure to get know more about me. So they make sure they understand they understand my feelings, understand my anger.
Good. And that way we like understand each other and I know how I can support you. You know how you can support me. And I love that you came in when you had anger today. Like that is so cool. That
So
was really responsible.
So how did I look when I came in?
You weren't too angry actually. You didn't seem too angry. So maybe the walk over, maybe that exercise of walking over here helped you calm down by the time you got here.
But there was still some heat in me.
Still heat, and that's okay. So that's good. And remembering that it takes about 3 to 5 minutes for that anger to pass. Have you ever heard of riding the wave?
No.
You ever gone surfing?
Nope.
Okay, so a surfer, what it's called, like, right? We have the wave, it comes up, then it's like before it crashes again, right?
Looks like an analytic.
Wait, what?
Looks like one of those. Looks like an analytic.
It doesn't. So with a wave, though, say this is where you were. This is where you, before the student came and said, hey, you need to do things this way. So you were calm, normal. This is our normal base, right? Before the anger hits. And then this other student was saying, you need to do this. And it got you pretty escalated. So anger hits and it peaks pretty quickly, right? When it comes, it's like whoosh, pretty intense. They tell you though, if you can control yourself, this span is 2 to 3 minutes. You can use one of these exercises or deep breathing for 2 to 3 minutes. That anger is going to drop and go back to normal. So if you can make sure to put yourself in a safe space for 2 to 3 minutes, It's called riding the wave, recognizing it's gonna hit, it peaks, it's really intense, but it is going to, after 2 to 3 minutes, it's gonna drop.
And I could be sensitive at times, whenever something like that.
Absolutely.
Like whenever something like words, there's some words out there that hurts me.
Oh, that hurt everybody. Yeah. What are some of the words that hurt you? Is there specific things that people say?
Yeah, that's people when they say, I don't know, like saying like telling me stuff, being like, why are you doing this, or what's
Kind of talking down to you. What's wrong with you?
what's wrong with you, or
Yeah.
what is this, or sometimes I sometimes people when people say questions I don't like, I just be like I just be like, why are you saying these kind of stuff?
Right? Yeah, like that was hurtful. So are you able to respond like that? Like, hey, that was hurtful. Why do you ask those types of things, right?
Yeah, and then I tell them, I try to make them understand, because I make them understand that if you like normally what I do is I make videos.
Oh, cool. So you make videos on YouTube or where?
YouTube.
Oh, cool.
I stream and I make videos.
Awesome. I bet that's pretty cool are you, like, you're a digital creator? I bet that feels really good.
Yeah, and I always do it every day.
Do you?
It feels like a job, honestly. And
Awesome.
I get paid.
You get paid for it?
Yeah.
No way. That's so cool.
Yeah, but the thing is that my mom doesn't give me the money. I don't know why. She like, if I had my own money in my own YouTube account, she should have gave me the money instead of her giving her own money or whatever. But the thing is that she needs it because she needs to pay the bills and pay other
So
stuff.
it sounds like you've got quite a bit of followers
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
They give you good feedback.
Yeah, most people do. There's some people out there that can be mean to me.
What do you do when those mean comments hit?
I get stressed out or annoyed.
Okay. So how come when people say nice things to you, you
I feel confident about myself.
yeah. Well, I wonder if you could feel confident about yourself even if people weren't giving you confident comments or negative comments. What if you just knew that you were awesome no matter what, that you felt really good about the video you created?
Whenever I make my own videos, I feel confident afterwards because I think I did a really good job with this video or made a good job with this stream.
That's awesome.
I'm always confident whenever I've done my stream.
So then who cares what the haters say? Because if you know you did your best and you feel good about what you did, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Don't let other people determine how you feel about yourself. Don't give them your power, Jacob. Don't give them your power.
Yeah.
Going back to this. So then the last is what you learned with, what you already told me that you do. So it's called paced breathing. So what kind of breathing techniques do you normally use?
Deep breathing.
Okay. Do you like count in for any certain time?
I count 10 times.
Count 10 times? Awesome. I'm going to teach you another one and see if you have ever used this one. It's called box breathing. Have you heard of box breathing?
A little bit.
So I'll tell you what it is, and I like it. So it's going to have four, like a box, equal sides. So you're going to breathe in for 4, hold it for 4, and these lines right here are the holding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you'll breathe out for 4, and then hold it for 4. And do that 10 times. So it's called box breathing. So sometimes I'll tap my foot when I do it. I go.
Yeah. I'll try that. Wait, let me try that.
Hold it. Then breathe out. And hold that for 4. Yeah. So the counting portion with the breathing is like incredible. So that's another technique that you can use. And I mean, sometimes I don't even use my fingers. I just do that if I'm alone, but sometimes I just breathe without anybody knowing.
And this sand makes me remind me of the beach. Me too.
We went last summer. When's the last time you went to the beach?
I wanted to go. I wanted to go this year because I was going down the shore in New Jersey, and I we didn't go to the beach as unfortunately, but we went there 2 years ago.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Anytime I'm on the beach, it makes me feel relaxed. That's something.
You know what I did? When my phone died, I passed out and I was on the sand with the blanket out, passed out like this.
Really? Did you get sunburned?
No, I had some lotion on.
Oh, good. Well, you can't see me more. I had pants on like this and I fell asleep on the beach. And then I got sunburned from here down on my feet. And it looked like I had dark tan socks on because I got burnt just from here down. The
Also,
house was covered.
also you can get poisoned by the sun.
Yeah, sun poisoning is awful. It's not good.
My mom gets sunburned easily, so
So she has to wear.
she used to wear sort of something to protect. She's a lot more red than any of my family member.
Oh gosh.
She's because she gets sunburned very easily.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my husband does too. Do you know Mr. Savage?
Um.
No, he worked here years ago. Maybe when you were in like middle school or elementary, I don't know.
Oh, I was never.
Wasn't here in
I
elementary.
wasn't here in elementary or middle school.
Then you,
I was in Philly.
then you would not have known him. Okay. All
I
right.
was here since freshman.
Since freshman year? Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't know him. Last one. So we have T, temperature, I, the intense exercise or movement, right?
Yeah.
Or screaming into a pillow, punching a pillow. P is paced breathing, and the next P is paired muscle relaxation. So when you're breathing, reminding yourself to relax. So if you're like clenching your fists, let your fists relax, and then you'll make sure roll your shoulders, let your shoulders relax. So it's just telling your body, okay, I know I'm feeling angry, you relax. So you can sit in a chair and kind of slouch down and just tell your body to relax. So those are 4 things. And how do you feel now when you came in? How did you feel when you first got here? Were you still pretty angry?
I was annoyed.
So 0 to 10, 10 being like so angry, 0 being not angry at all. Where were you when you first came in here, do you think?
I was like maybe an 8 or a 9.
9. Okay. And then how do you feel now?
Like a 1.
Awesome. You think you could go back to class and be successful, or do you think that there's something that needs to happen with you and the other student?
I could try to. I'll give him another chance, but if he says something uh un, un, unfamiliar or something like I don't like, we could talk about it.
Okay. And do you mind telling me who the student is, or?
His name is Roman. So most of the time he tells me what to do most of the time, and it makes me annoyed.
Okay. So is there a way, instead of like when somebody tells you what to do, is there a better way that works for you when to say like, hey, have you tried doing it this way? Or hey, would you like some help? What works best for you?
Like saying like, can I help you?
Okay, I think that probably is your follow-up, is that if Roman comes and tells you what to do again, maybe being able to, you can ask for the teacher's help. They can ask for my help for you to talk to Roman and say, hey, Roman, when you tell me what to do, it really is frustrating for me. But if you ask me first if I want help, that really helps me to not get frustrated.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool because Roman may not know that he's doing anything wrong. Maybe he's trying to be helpful and he's just really not being helpful at all, right? And we want him, I bet you and him do you feel like you guys are friends?
We are friends.
Awesome.
We just have sometimes we argue with each other.
Yeah, and so that's where I'm like, I know you guys are friends, and I think like for friends, you should be able to tell them like, hey, and you can go back when you're calmed down and just let them know. Sometimes when you tell me what to do, it's frustrating. But if you ask me if I wanted help, then it makes it easier for me. Do you mind doing that? And see what he says. Yeah.
What time is it right now?
We're at 11:35, so we need to get back to class. Which class are you in right now?
Federal government.
Okay. So you're still there till lunch. What are your lunch plans today?
My lunch plans? Probably just chilling out, watching videos, or listening to music.
Nice. What kind of music?
Like, rock music.
Ooh, who's your favorite artist?
System of a Down.
I love System of a Down. Perfect. That's awesome. Does music help you calm down too?
Yep,
I bet it does.
it does.
Sometimes you can't use that in class, so. But outside of class. All right, you're good to go. And anytime you need to come and use my rocks to cool down, come on in and grab them. All righty? They're all nice and hot.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, calm myself down.
You get to see yourself doing?
Yeah.
Please call me. Sometimes it's called that. Yeah.
So thank you.
Hey.
Later.
Like this.
Within a few years, the colonists faced a fateful choice. Do we submit to the town, or do we try and vote and gain our own? What do you think happens?
Spoiled.
That's the. Did it seem like a good idea, even though you're making somebody mad, just keep putting taxes and new policies that restrict their trade on?
No.
Would that be more likely to get them to submit or to actually revolt?
Pode depois da punição, né?
It might not be till Wednesday that we actually get to the declaration of independence. So I think when we do get to that point, when we do cover the declaration of independence, that will each individually in posters using the preamble. Opening statement. Which says,
We the people in order to follow something.
it's within the course of human events, at times it is necessary for
And of course, we then
just be glad I'm not making you memorize it like I human rights.
find it.
Is there different?
Yeah.
News to me.
Perfect union. More or less that. What, Hunter? Good try, bro. Hey, thanks, Cooper.
Big try. Within the course of human events, it is necessary for one people to dissolve to bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth a separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and nature of God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which compel them to the separation. This is the one we would do. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, driving their just power to government. It is by the people, all the earth, all the earth, and the institute of it. So, a decision to revolt is not one to be taken off. Colonies need to learn to work together if they want it to succeed. Long before the 1700s, there were several attempts that have been made trying to promote cooperation between colonies. And we'll go over a couple of them. What did making the decisions to revolt actually mean for the colonists?
They couldn't stop.
Yeah, there are no attorney back once they have to start the fight. But like I said, if you don't hang together, we can't individually. That's good. So,
Yeah, it is loud.
so early attempts in 1643, the Massachusetts Bay, Plymouth, New Haven, Connecticut settlement formed the New England Confederation. You don't need to. Right, I want to Confederation.
Read it.
Oh, I won't go back anymore.
Read.
Whoa.
You
Batteries away from throwing that.
What happened to
Okay,
your
never mind.
remote?
I wrote it. I won't read it.
What happened to your remote? Were you like, break?
It just doesn't like to work sometimes.
You can go for it.
Throw it against the wall, mate.
It might.
We would tell people.
Well, if you throw it against the wall, it will not work anymore.
I think it's just a matter of not being in my side of the receptor, but. We can go.
I don't think Rome was gonna do anything.
What? What'd you say, Jason?
I don't think Rowan's gonna do anything.
Me?
No. Them.
Oh, you don't think they're gonna do anything?
Yeah, they're not. If you row it, they're not gonna do anything because Because if you throw it, it makes stuff worse.
You're probably right.
Yeah. Sorry that I got annoyed at you earlier.
I don't know why you got mad.
I just because I wanted to find a better way for you to say stuff. Like maybe ask a little more nicer or something.
Me?
Yeah.
Me ask nicer?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like make you say stuff nice, say stuff nicer. Like maybe like say it like in a different way.
I didn't say anything mean.
Want to try and band together.
But it kind of made me angry, and I want to find a way.
And then as the
You,
day
you can make it much better.
I didn't say anything bad.
Federation lost the board.
So I don't know what you mean.
It's just the way you said it. It made me angry.
Said what? I'm like,
He said you're not supposed to write this like in like a bad attitude or something.
you were just writing down. It was just I was going like talking about the last couple days, like last week. And you were writing it down. I said you don't need to write that down, and you got mad.
Yeah, this one kind of.
So I wanted to make you understand something that I like told her to do.
So I should have just let you write down that stuff you didn't need to write down.
Like I could
The main purpose was to discuss.
I could have just
Again, the dangers of attacks by the French and the Native associates. No. Here. State of Affairs. Here, President Franklin offered the Albany Plan of Union. I need to be better about convincing you guys. So you can say like the main purpose was to discuss the problems of trade and the danger of attacks. From the French and the Native Americans.
What? What's that again?
So the main purpose was to discuss problems of trade and the danger of attacks by the French and Indians. Or Native Americans.
So the France of course, like,
They were, they were for a long time foreign nations. I mean, at some point, they were like married. English families together, like Porto families. But there was a period called the 100 Years' War where Great Britain and France fight.
Said it differently.
Probably more a little bit, but. I think like 12 years. On that day, sure that'd be a question for Ms. Wilson.
Will you go back?
Thank you.
So who are you playing Saturday?
Babo.
Bob?
Yeah. Babo Key, baby. Yes.
Very cool.
Same as Friday or 60 or.
Babo lost to Fort Thomas.
It'll be like, more heroes. With third
Yeah.
string.
I think they only had like one.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah, I think they do. We're gonna score 90 points on them. Yeah, Coach.
Yeah.
Coach, he said we'll stop at 60.
The formation of a Congress.
The Masons.
The Deaver.
We would have the power to raise military and naval forces, to make war and peace with the Native Americans, and then to raise the trade with them and impose taxes.
He still had his pads on. We all had our pads on.
Franklin's plan was ahead of his time. It was agreed to by the representatives attending, but was turned down by the colonies and by the crown.
Oh, man.
Everyone's good, but like, yeah, we got this like attitude of the team down. That's right. Not surprised.
This should be good enough for today.
Thank you, Lord. Baby Jesus was a man. Archie was a man. The baby version.
Is there anybody here that likes Afro Man? Afro Man.
What's that?
Tuesday, baby, that Halloween. The weed. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it.
Well, we have the Malo.
I do not like the baby.
Terrible. That is.
It's like, it's way overplayed. I can't listen to it anymore.
Which is recognized by the Amazon.
Oh, go, play.
At the beginning, it's like one here, Jared.
It's funny still.
And hello, ladies.
I mean,
I got
There we go.
there's all.
There we go.
That's horrible.
To be fair.
It's a bad song.
What? It's amazing. I love it.
It's talking about really bad stuff.
What about System of a Down?
Yeah,
That's good. System of a Down's good.
That's really good.
Okay, then I'll go with System of a Down.
Yeah, System of a Down's good. Play some pop.
Some good jazz.
Some Ariel.
Yeah.
That's like the unique, but it's horrible.
You're facing
Prison song.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I will have a least favorite song from System of a Down.
You don't have what?
Least favorite song from them. Yeah.
Do you not have a least favorite?
No, I don't.
ATWA.
Oh, I love that one.
So it was,
Then I got
and then he actually calling here.
but then I got
Don't smoke. Not a good thing. Not good. Don't smoke. I know.
I want to do you can
And so
put that in front.
I like Snoop Dogg.
the French did one
Okay.
English.
Okay, Junior.
Those modern-day cameras.
MKC.
And you see the Indian gator and coaching on your gator land as well. You should double check that.
But then I got yeah.
Go to their Friday. The biggest full priority.
Yeah, I guess it's probably.
So great.
What is this in the same?
That's why. There's a lot of French colonies down in South America.
Yeah.
There's a lot. For these people. Have a French
Time.
influence.
Tell me I'm sorry.
Bottom shot.
Cheeky dude up this cheeky. You love something? You love something?
You love.
He doesn't love something.
He loves. I know he loves it. I know afterwards to get in his car.
Finally. Done with this. I'm done with this class. Oh. Whatever.